Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to see that a lot of people have joined us here for the rebroadcast of Amchun versus GT. My co-shoutcaster is Gnurkus.
Hello.
But I can't hear him.
You can't? It's better.
Well, hello? Gnurkus?
Hello.
Ooh, you're so low in volume.
I don't know. I didn't change anything.
Well, maybe. Hello? Can you say
Hello?
something? Yeah, okay, that's a lot better. Anyway, great start.
We always test these things.
Yeah, exactly. Not. Anyway, we are going to be shoutcasting this match. It was played 6 days ago on the Sunday. And it's the decider who will be playing in the finals. This is the first semi-final match. Don't know when we'll do the other one, but it will be done. As we promised, we will be shoutcasting all of the playoff matches in ClanBase OpenCup. That includes Capture Flag and Team Survivor as well. We will start pretty much instantly because I've heard of the GTV cameramen, there are several, that there will be a lot of timeouts in the demo, and the problem is we can't fast forward through the timeouts, so we'll deal with additional information at that time. Only thing I will say is that this will be a long shoutcast, and the first map is Dust, chosen by Amchun, and the second map will be ABBEY, chosen by GT. So without further ado, are you ready, Gnurkus?
As always.
As always, okay. Well,
ready as I'll
obviously I'm not, since we just got a black screen for a second. I'm going to load up the demo and instantly GTV watch 1. Are you in admin mode?
Yeah.
Cool.
Already.
Okay, there we go. Oh no, why did I disconnect it? GTV watch 1. There we go. And as you can see, it's Dust. It's a remake from a very nasty word, Counter-Strike. But we see that Amchun are...
Something went wrong.
Sorry, what?
Something went wrong here.
Oh, okay, well, you should be able to reconnect. Amchun are red team, and they'll be planting the bomb this first 10 rounds. And after that, it's GT's turn. And it seems that Amchun are here over at the Suicide Alley in my... that's what I dubbed it. At least most of them are. 3 of them moving in now. Only not a lot of GT are there. I hope that the volume of the game is okay. If not, I'd like to hear some feedback in the Twitch chat. There is no delay and a quick plant and also a quick number of kills there by Amchun. So let's see what Chris can do with his G36 here over at the main gate area.
GT seems to be looking that, or thinking that they are gonna go red again.
Yep.
Nobody really watching
Ooh!
Lemming because of the nade.
Very nice nade though by
Nicely done,
Amchun.
yes.
Very good positioning. And there we see the last kill on Chris, so 2-0, very nice start here for Amchun. And
Immediately
it's a
timeout.
pulse, and I knew that was going to happen, so that's why we can just have a look at the divisions, or at the playoff stages. Because we'll have a total of 8 timeouts in this match. I was warned. So here you can see that Amchun played against Sevens to get to the semi-final. They won that, as far as I know, with ease. And we did shoutcast Sexy Chicks versus GT. That was a very good match, but GT did manage to plow through there. And as you can see, it's a very nice mix of nationalities. On Amchun is Dutch, GT is Polish, COS is French, and MIT is Italian.
Made in Italy.
Made in Italy. Yeah, exactly. The COS versus MIT match, we also weren't able to shoutcast that live. We're actually there's a big mystery in Urban Terror world. Nobody knows who was the GTV cameraman, so we hope...
If you have any information...
If you have any
clues,
information or clues...
please call this number.
Exactly. We will have some more information at a later stage, but they are ready. And actually I know that after this round there will be another timeout. Anyway, here we go. Let's see.
You're taking all
the suspense away.
No, you're taking away all of the fun.
I've been actually watching Counter-Strike Go this weekend on Twitch, and there we see the timeout being called. And I've seen Dust being played a lot too, and it seems that amchun are moving in here at black. Oh, sorry, forgot about the volume. And amchun, VR getting a lot of hits there. This clan is very annoying with their names.
I think it's normal, their normal names, but then
just the
followed
first,
by the first one. So
amchun actually renamed mid ClanBase OpenCup. They were first 0 to Hero, if I'm not mistaken.
Or Excited? I don't know.
Or Excited.
They were both.
Yeah. Anyway, and now they're changed to amchun. I was wondering if it's a troll on Samchun, since he's a player in Urban Terror, but I have no idea. Anyway,
Car home, I don't know.
Yeah.
Kamchun.
Yeah. But anyway, Vamchun, he just disconnected because he had a sound error. But the timeout won't be so long, I see, that because he's instantly reconnected. And very good sportsmanship, asking if their opponents are ready. We well, maybe for some games that's logical, and Splat saying thanks for asking, which it is indeed, because actually some clans have lost rounds because of that, because their opponents readied up again without communicating. I remember the Sexy Chicks versus GT match that they had some SR8s scoping first to look for some information in the middle, indeed. Of course, that shoutcast is available on our YouTube page.
I'm gonna look up who is who from their team.
Yeah, okay, cool. Good movement here by GT. Wow! Very good exchange for GT, and they get their first round on the board. So that takes away some of the first nerves. Ooh, some CI connection interrupts. But
Kamchum is actually Caradil.
Oh, okay. There's one Frenchie, and I think that's Caradil, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The C is Karhum, of course.
Yeah.
And then Slazik, Vrede.
Yeah.
And let me look up who the other one is.
Well, if they wanted to be named by their names, then they should have
Vogels, maybe?
done the correct names. I'm just going to be calling them by their current names in the server.
Not that hard. No.
You have no idea how limited my intelligence is.
I thought that was only with math, also with names. Got to remember.
BRTK, last one standing against 3 of amchun, and well, Vogels there gets the kill. Hey, look, I did it. I did it correctly. Here we see Slamchun. He's scoping now throughout middle, and that gives you some information, because you might be able to spot who of the defenders on blue are going to go to black, or especially the number of players.
Yep. And
you can adapt your tactics towards that. Well,
you can see the mini-map, right, or not?
Yes, they can, exactly.
Because you can see if we're following somebody from a good team around, that they opt to send only one to black spot.
Yeah, indeed.
Their position is given away. The nade didn't do much damage, but you could hear them.
Good hits here, but the hits of GT were even better. And was that a try at a knife kill? It seemed that Chris was coming from behind there. But 4-2. So not a clear winner here on the first half, but we still have a couple of rounds remaining, of course.
Looks kind of random though, how they play a good team. 3 at black now, just guessing.
You never know, maybe they're stars.
See, now there's only 1 at red and 4 at black, but they have the right position.
They certainly do.
Archum is moving into black spot.
But they have a very good exchange in kills here. And in fact going to flank from all sides, and very good teamwork.
And another timeout.
Yeah, he doesn't care about that he has the bomb, because they knew that they had them surrounded. And
that they were low.
There you see Windycharts. He's actually the GTV cameraman for the first, I think, 2 maps. ... Kind of frustrated because of all the timeouts. But yeah, I heard that also Rasta Blaster was also the GTV cameraman. Apparently, yeah, it's a long match and kind of a messy match
Well,
as well.
well, we already know why.
Yeah, exactly.
We played. I don't know. My score is fucked up.
It's 5-2 at the moment.
7 rounds, 3 timeouts.
Yeah.
That's a nice ratio.
Indeed.
But so far, I'm pretty impressed by Untitled, doing a nice job.
Yeah, especially, I mean, they haven't really been using the bomb very much. They are just depending on their skill at shooting and doing a very good job, very efficient. But
This was a good call. Bede. Going in, they were low.
yeah, no, certainly.
Don't want to give them another chance on reloading and manning up and
Exactly. Best to
You have
move
the
in
chance
from
of
all
winning.
sides together because, yeah, even if you're 1 against 3 and you can't move in all together and just taken out individually, it is possible. So. Okay, so this might be a bit longer timeout. So let's have a look once more at the group stages. Yeah, it's a real shame about that MIT versus High Five Gaming match. Would have been great that wouldn't have been a forfeit, because it's only recently that clans from outside of Europe are also competing in the ClanBase OpenCup, and up to now High Five Gaming have been pretty good. They actually are still in the Team Survivor Open Cup. Are they also in CTF? I don't think so.
No, they dropped.
Okay, they dropped.
And they
out
dropped
there.
also on Urban Zone on all competitions. So
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with them.
Very sad to see. But anyway, they have
We're hot again.
readied up again. And let's see how these last 3 rounds go on this only first half of Dust.
Opting to go for black again, is for now.
Moving
Some-
very silently and slowly.
In some very nice switching to the other bomb spot in the last matches we shoutcasted.
Notice where the laser dots are being shown, so that they don't give away their position by putting the laser dot where amchun is aiming now at the moment. He doesn't have a laser. Moving in here together. Very good exchange here by amchun. Wow, that nade actually by Sofric still did some damage. Ooh, double nade there by Rotten, and this round looks to be going to GT. amchun is just being pressured away from Splat the diffuser. And
nice cover.
very good cover. Good teamwork. And score now 5-3? Yeah, 5-3.
So close.
Getting closer, in fact. It has to be said that red side on bomb should be easier. Well, if you don't take spawns into account, because you have 2 ways to pressure your opponent. You can either kill them or actually win the round. You can either kill them all or
Slow them down enough.
slow them
plant the
down
bomb.
and plant the bomb. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Wow. Very
a
nice
long
job
time
by amchun.
for Carhoon to kill them.
But he still managed
nice
to kill
guy.
them all
Yeah.
without taking too
Nice
much
job,
damage.
nice flank.
So amchun will be very pleased if they can get one more round in here. 7-3 would
Is a
actually
nice
be
score.
pretty decent for red side.
Feels all the way different than
6-4.
6-4.
Yeah, absolutely. 6-4 is just well, 1 round the difference, if you know what I mean.
Oh, getting blocked by his own teammate.
But it seems that
Oh, not a good
GT
push.
are going to take this round. Unless Raiderust manages to kill 3 Polish guys. Well, it gets 1. But they have a medic here. And moving it. Ooh, now
Kills
1
2.
against 1. I wonder what health Raiderust has. Oh, well, moves in, but
Not enough.
he only had, well, 1 shot was required. So yes, let's have a look at the scores. Rotten, not so good, but he did play with the SR8 most of the time. And well, if you don't connect with the SR8, then you're pretty much assured of a death, since well, Urban Terror is such a fast game. So we now have to wait for them to ready up. Yeah, ABBEY is also actually I would say that ABBEY is a similar map to Dust in bomb mode. It's also quite big, and
Rushing can be faster. If you rush from your spawn to David's immediately, then
that's true.
can be
But
there really
on
fast.
Dust as well, it's the defenders get to the bomb site earlier, far earlier than on some other maps like Algiers, for instance, and the same can be said for ABBEY. In general, defenders are faster to the bomb spot, but at least on Dust and ABBEY, if you get what
Yeah.
I'm meaning. Anyway, they haven't readied up yet, but they are in the server, as you can hear. And let's switch over from the graphic. There we go. No idea how long this will take. But that gives you back the feeling of a live match.
The waiting and the waiting. Yeah, well, don't mind a bit of waiting.
Actually, I'm surprised that. Remember that? Did we shoutcast that match that somebody was using a nade launcher on Dust?
No, I didn't see that.
Okay, well, you would have remembered. There was a match earlier this season. I think it was also ClanBase OpenCup. In fact, I think it was the first week that we were shoutcasting, and Red side had one nade launcher. And from their spawn they can launch a nade straight into black area. So for instance, you could actually already have planted a bomb, go back to your spawn, launch the nade exactly on the bomb spot, because they practice it obviously, and that way stop them from defusing the bomb without running the risk of dying. It was incredible to watch, but I'm surprised that we don't see any other clans doing that.
Worked then?
It worked, yeah. Well, actually, we saw it twice, I think, and it did work, as in it damaged the diffuser, but he was still, with a couple of percentage points, he managed to defuse it. But I think that was also due to practice. If he would have practiced the launching of that nade a little bit more, he could have launched every single time onto the black bomb spot. But
yeah,
of course, it's also very hard. I mean, it takes a lot of skill and a lot of practice. It seems that amchun are now ready to start this second half. We're just still waiting for GT. But yeah, that was very impressive to watch. And if you're a bomb player, I think, well, even a nade launcher would be good tactics on Dust if that's your home map.
Yeah, this does work for red.
Well, what do you mean for red?
Yeah, you can. Is there a spot where you can like launch a nade with a nade launcher to red bomb spot?
To red bomb spot, I'm sure that there is. Actually, obviously there's the regular street where GT is not going to this time, but I'm sure that would be possible. It would take some practice, of course, because that's the thing. Like Casa used to be. There are no invisible walls above the buildings here, which I think has very nice hits there by Sofrix. And are they planting the bomb yet? Well, they're
letting
all alive.
bleed out.
Yeah, well, he got a little bit of a medic, but
what is
wow,
he doing?
Not even reacting to SlamTune. And SlamTune already got 2 kills here, and this might... He gets 3 kills. Very nice job there by Slazik, and makes it...
Kinda weird from the other guy. He was not even responding on that.
Maybe he was relying too much on his teammates to give him cover.
Yeah, but he had an open angle. So anyway, but first round to Enchum.
Very nice start for them.
They need 5 rounds to win the map.
Yep, indeed. 6-4 was the score for them on the first half, if you're just tuning in.
The good team needs 7 rounds to win the map. This is what I love about good team. They're so silent.
It's incredible, and
they're the best of what I've seen so far.
Very good tactics, and I would like to see other clans do it as well, because it just gives you that slight advantage. And every single good nade, Very nice nade, and I don't know why Splat even moved in, because the nade, I could already see it being thrown. Maybe just couldn't stop. Sofrix plants the bomb nevertheless, and two of amchun are moving in from all sides. It's 2 against 2 now. And Vogel's...
You need to help your teammate.
Yeah, well, he was... he's in a very hard spot here now. Has to move in, and they were medicing, and that medic saved them.
Yeah, too little, too late, I guess. Opting to reload behind the box while his teammate was still fighting. Here we go again.
Very silent once more.
Instant helmet though. It's unfortunate.
Once more good teamwork moving in from all sides here by GT, but they didn't get as many kills as they like, and Chris is bleeding out here. Yeah, gets killed by the nade, very good positioning there. And Rotten versus amchun, well, Sofrix still there, of course. And saves the day. 2-1. What the hell was that? Like Al Pacino said in Donnie Brasco movie, forget about it. Forget about it. That's a very good movie, by the way. If you don't have a movie to watch this Saturday, go and download Donnie Brasco. And you can thank Sofrix for that. It's Brasco, by the way, not Bresco. Very good positioning here by Sofrix. He saw one of amchun moving in, but he also heard Camchun coming from behind. But even that little advantage that he had did not help him. Chris not even warning his teammate. Oh, very nice! Switches to the Desert Eagle. Great hits.
A good team looks to be turning this match around.
Yes, indeed. Well, of course, they need at least 6.
6 for a draw.
For a draw, yeah, exactly.
Again, it's the same like when we watched them against Sexy Chicks. They were in trouble on the first map there as well, but they managed to turn it around. They're very good in planting bombs.
I'm very surprised actually that because this is amchun's home map, they are not playing it as well as GT, in my opinion.
Well, they were better the first half.
Yeah, no,
we saw differences
that's
of,
not exactly
3 at least.
Yeah, but that's not exactly what I'm referring to. I mean, tactics-wise, I mean, they are playing very well. Definitely, I mean, otherwise they wouldn't have scored 6-4 against a good team. But they don't look as at home on this map as good team is, which is strange.
Good team is doing a nice job though. This is.
The bomb is ticking down and it's being defused, and very good hunting down there by Vamchun to give Raiderist some... well, we could just hear the tick tick tick. That meant the 3-second timer was about to start, but the defuse was in time. 3-2.
A vital round for Vamchun. Going to 4-1 is not what you want.
No. Also has a mental aspect there if you
well, they won the first round, so losing 4 in a row would be kinda...
Yeah, painful.
Like also going over these plans, crouching.
I think that they also should switch around a little bit with their tactics.
Good team.
Yeah.
Doing the same thing all the time, but it still works, so...
Yeah, that's surprising actually.
Well, the good thing about good team is that nobody knows where they're going because they're so silent.
And they've got a medic which isn't which isn't used as much as on Team Survivor mode, but now it's 4 against 2, and I see that Slazik has joined us in the Twitch TV chat, watching his own match.
So we need to say nice things about him now, or what?
Or not. Good team now switching around a little bit. We're going to go full on this. Well, still going to the same position, but still going full to Suicide Alley. Yeah, I'm just going to call it Suicide Alley. I think it's such a cool name. It's just because you're so out in the open there, and that this is where you see they're being delayed just by one guy, and that gives amchun some time to...
I like the other tactic more. With people moving in on both sides.
GT still soaking up all of the attacks of amchun. 2 against 1 now. Yeah, well, Raider was already low, and Slat makes it 5-2.
Very good so far. Good team. Did he drop it?
Yeah, they dropped the bomb.
Going to black spot now again.
GT is changing up their tactics a bit, and that's good to see.
I love this. You can still go to the right side and go for red anyway.
Yeah.
But they're going for black.
And none of amchun are there. Wow, good call.
Yeah, one of the sacrificed one of their players on the right side in Suicide Alley, and all the others went for well, grenades are
very ineffective.
Wasted.
The only thing that they're good for is slowing them push by amchun down, and despite that very good call by GT to move into black, they look to be quick defuse here. I think we'll still hear the switch over to the 3-second timer, but yeah, there we go. But
got the round in the
time
end.
enough.
Oh, it's a shame those nades were completely wasted.
Yeah, if he'd stayed...
I mean, even if you want to slow them down immediately, then just use one and time the other one.
Exactly. If you'd kept that other one for a second longer... Because that's the thing, most of the people, also when you're watching a regular match, most of the people throw their nades instantly after each other. If you just leave a split second in between there, or maybe even a little bit more...
Nobody can run there already because you throw the nade on them.
But people always wait for that second nade, because it's always the same. And a good move in here by GT, but there's still 3 against 2, so there's still some chance for amchun to get their 4th round here. Of course, GT just need 1 for the draw. And the bomb has been planted, so the pressure's on amchun now. But they've shown that they can cope with this pressure, because they've already got 2 defuses this half. Good exchange here, 3 against 1. And makes it 6-3
in the end.
So we're certain of a draw.
So it's at least a draw.
Yep.
Good team has everything to play for to win.
Will they use their regular tactics once more? The slow move through middle and Suicide Alley?
I think so.
Seems to be.
Like that.
Although the majority this time going to Suicide Alley.
Yeah, 3 and 2, that's their usual tactic.
I leave the medic, by the way, with the 3 instead of just the other one, but maybe that's me just nitpicking. So they'll be moving in together now, and there you see on the minimap, great coordination. And amchun chose this to be their defensive spot. Good 2 against 2 here. Oh, nice move here by Raiderus, moving over the top and saves the round. Very nicely done.
Saves the map.
So
not doing a good job today. 3 points on the other and 4 now. That's not his standard.
A draw here on Dust. amchun will not be too pleased about that, since it was their home map. But we can instantly move over to the second map, which is ABBEY. And that's the home map of GT, of course. Are you ready to switch, Gnurk?
I am.
You are. Okay, GTV watch Uno. And there you see ABBEY being loaded. And the first round only just started, 4 seconds in. And following Chris here, going through middle. The thing about ABBEY is that most times they wait for one player of either team to be dead before they go for a full move in. Although 1 minute and 30 seconds per half is, at least I think that's the time, right? Or is it 2 minutes? Yeah, 1 minute and 30 seconds. Puts
wait forever.
Puts some pressure on red side.
I hope that we can see some nice sniping action.
Yeah, I think Rotten was the sniper on Dust for GT. Don't forget that this is a match.
You can see him standing next to him.
Yeah, you could see the
TK, the SR8.
But what I meant to say is that this is a match for the finals in the ClanBase OpenCup bomb. So that's a lot of it is riding on this, and it's the Premier League.
First round to amchun.
Good first round indeed. I think GT has to consider how they move in here on ABBEY. Good support, but got shot by Rotten with the SR8 and gets the second shot off and kills him. Rotten now moving in with the MP5. Not the best of weapons to be moving in.
Nice movement.
Sofrix gets a kill, and there are 2 more remaining. Oh well,
not dead yet.
Nice try.
He was hoping that the guy was already dead. So the other one incoming.
Mm-hmm.
So amchun off with a nice start here. 2 rounds, 2-0. But I think that usually the blue side is a bit easier maybe on ABBEY. Moving into a bomb spot is quite hard if the defense is set up correctly.
Rotten here with the SR8, scoping over at Marble.
All the way open here on street, but he's not scared.
That was close. Yeah, I think he's relying on his 2 teammates that were covering his, well, rear. Going to scope once more. It's so risky moving in here with an SR8. But gets the headshot, and they're moving in now from all sides. Very good teamwork by GT, and they should be able to get the first round here. Ramchum, the last one standing.
Well, not enough pressure for amchun. I mean, he let him stand all the way in the open on the street with the SR8.
Yeah, that's very surprising that Rotten didn't pay for that audacious tactic with his life. But
well, they're missing a sniper, I guess, amchun. Around David's area.
To be honest, I don't know if they have a sniper, if they have a natural sniper.
Oh, no, not that I know of. You can see that they missed one.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. Also team-wise, I don't think any of those 5 are really known to be snipers. Finally, amchun is taking the initiative, moving in through central.
Nice nade though.
BRTK last one standing, and he's going to try and get the bomb.
And we can see another timeout. It was about time. Nice helmet there.
Oh,
didn't medic,
cannot connect on the last player. Slazik. Oh, that's very annoying. Sorry, but that's very, very annoying. Anyway, thank God I can switch it away for the viewers. So now it's 3-1 for amchun, and we're just waiting for GT to ready up. Maybe they have to change their tactics a bit, because as we mentioned before, red side you would expect them to do better. But it seems that GT are taking their time to decide on tactics. Yeah, nothing happening just yet. So what do you think of this match up to now, Gnurkus?
Very close so far.
Any players that you would already think are contenders for man of the match?
Hard to say. Maybe Vrede.
Yeah, he has been pretty good.
Pretty decent. Slazik is also okay.
The Rotten with his very... Well, I mean, as I said before, it's very risky to do what he was doing with the SR8 here on ABBEY, but once
it worked because they don't have a sniper, so he's not challenged.
exactly, and once they
He can do whatever he
once
wants.
they
So.
get that small advantage, they can move in, all of them together.
So Rotten is doing okay for the other team. Chris has had a few nice kills on the other map. But I really like good team's team play. I can't really point out one guy that's winning a map for them or the match at all.
Team of the match.
Well, I'm more impressed so far by good team.
Yeah.
Especially on Dust, but amchun is doing quite good here so far.
Yeah, even though GT's, for my feeling as well, were the better team, they haven't been able to compound upon it. They got a draw on Dust, so...
Yeah, well, they're 3-1 behind and they're a team planting the bomb, so... Looks like we're gonna go again.
Yeah, no substitutions. No substitutions.
Substitute.
Yeah. It's Saturday.
Oh yeah.
That's my
Blame
excuse for
Saturday.
everything. I can blame any day, to be honest.
We're gonna follow Slazig around, being blocked by his teammate.
And Rotten here with the SR8. Well, spotted two of them moving in to the ABBEY side. Sofrix's nades were not that useful, but of course it's more about pressure.
Well,
with
not
those nades.
every nade can be a kill.
No.
That would be kind of weird.
Unless you have some add-ons.
You see some nice positioning and people taking the same spot all the time. They really know what they're doing. I mean, there's like no random running around.
Ooh,
Oh, gets the
BRTK
kill.
tried to move back there, but he was a little bit too slow.
Well, I was thinking that it could go away with it. It was 3 hits and then nothing for a while.
Ooh, Rotten misses that possibly vital shot, because now it's 2 against 1. 2 against 1 now. And
Very low last one.
yeah, Rotten
don't have-
needs to get some hits with the SR8 here to save this round for amchun.
They're both low.
Well, there he's moving in with the MP5, gets a hit off on the leg, and that makes Slazig very low.
Oh, and he wins the round.
Wow, very
Nicely done. It was 3 kills maybe. Even after the miss, so that didn't damage his confidence. And GT getting the first kill already again. Wow,
Oh, and they're being
that
flanked
positioning.
over
Yeah,
to straight. Yeah,
it's horrible.
that's the thing. You never want to stay at straight. You can be shot at from like 5 different angles. Get some hits off on Chris, but Chris can't finish off Raiderist here, and all of the teammates of amchun will know where to find Chris, and they make the kill very fast, 4-2. We can instantly move to the next round after this, because the next demo is also still ABBEY.
Saves us some time. What I like about bomb is that there's not much camping going around.
Yeah, well, you can't obviously, since there's only 1.5 minutes maximum per round. But GT here possibly going to get the first flawless in this match. Positioned here very nicely around the bomb spot. They will be moving in from all sides together. And
Oh,
it's not going to be a
aware.
flawless.
Yeah, but they're gonna win the round.
They certainly will. Who cares about flawless if you can win the round? That's much more important.
4-3,
And
they're
they
coming back
yeah,
slightly.
exactly, make the difference just 1. What the?
What are you doing?
Oh, he's dropping the bomb.
Oh. Took him quite long though.
And a kind of a weird spot to be dropping the bomb, to be honest.
But they have no sniper, so it's okay. Save in the first. That's actually pretty good for a good team that there's no sniper, so they're safe for like the first 30 seconds of the map.
Yep. usually you see some epic sniper battles here on ABBEY from the ABBEY side towards the spawning area of red.
Yeah, around fountain. You need to help me. What are you doing?
Just
Anyway,
waiting
there
for
was
the perfect timing.
There was already like announced long time ago.
I wonder if amchun have a medic in their team. I haven't seen him yet. But a very good round here. It certainly is a comeback, 4-4.
Was it 4-1? 3-1?
I think it was 4-1. I think you're right. But I don't know.
I think so, yeah. Oh, and a team kill with a nade. Not good.
Ooh, well, that second nade must have damaged the teammate. Ooh, no hits and being flanked, but still manages to get the kill. And
wins the round.
Yeah,
On the way, had no hits at all.
So 5-4 now.
Well, it was really a round they needed. They were giving away their lead.
After such a long time, they finally get the round on the board. Get another round on the board, indeed. Nice hits.
Nicely spotted.
And that's the problem with Rotten with his SR8. He's so out in the open if he tries to move. Because that's the thing, when you do have that SR8 battle, both snipers will be moving out into relatively open space.
Yeah.
And in this case, it's only Rotten, so there is a drawback to having just one sniper.
There is, but it worked in a lot of rounds for them.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're in a bad position now.
amchun have the man advantage, yeah.
Yeah, but they got no medics, so...
Good teamwork there by GT moving in at the same time, but it's now 4 against 3 though. And they know that GT have opted for the black spot plant, but they haven't even planted yet. And now Chris is last one standing, and it's 6-4.
Nice round in the end. Carhome doing a lot better here than on the last maps.
Yeah, indeed. 15-7. It's a respectable score, indeed. So let's instantly move.
He had only 7 points in total on Dust and now 15 on the first half.
Loading up the second half. And there we go. Now, obviously,
like I said before, it's not the same attacking on ABBEY as on other maps. Quite hard.
Yeah, it is. Where usually red, so you would say that red has the advantage. In this case, blue has a very
it's at least equal.
Has a very easy place to defend. If they get in between these pillars, see, those pillars even save him 20%. For a split second. Well, though, Chris still manages to get
very
the lead
close
kill.
First round.
GT now going mass defense to red.
Yeah, there's a lot of close rounds. I mean, we didn't see a single flawless yet, I think.
No, we didn't.
There's enough about how close this game is. And that's all you want in a semi-final. Well, in any game, but at least in the semi-finals.
Exactly. Well, that's when you know that the skill level, the difference is going to be less and less, and well, obviously, the level itself will be higher. But yeah, in the group stages, etc., you will have some very one-sided matches. Let's put it that way.
I still remember Good Team being destroyed by Cos.
Yeah.
Literally destroyed.
painful to watch.
They only needed, like, I don't know, 2 rounds into blue to win already. Oh, he knew they were moving in.
Oh, good hits here for BRTK, but he still moves further, making it an easy kill for Raiderus.
For Chris.
Still, Chris.
Yeah, but
gets
Chris was,
two-
he was very low, so it wasn't easy. Shot in legs. Good team, have 2 rounds on the board already. Do a good start.
Ah, we see a sniper rifle here for Slazik. First time that we see a sniper rifle on the amchun team.
They play very defensively on the around black spot. Good team.
Look at that line on the minimap. It was a straight line.
Yeah, nicely done. They're pushing though, but only with 2.
Somebody is asking if this is a clan without a tag. Well, amchun is the tag. They just have an original tag. Or annoying, whatever you choose.
Yeah, both. Annoyingly original. There's only 20 seconds left. They have to do something. Also, a good team knows this, of course.
Yeah, and as you see, once the pressure's on,
But they're
amchun
not
are not
moving
doing
to
too
the
good.
same. To the same spot.
10 seconds
totally
remaining. He doesn't have to bomb. It's over.
Yeah.
So it's third round. It was 6-4 for amchun, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They need 5 rounds to win. And good team needs 7 rounds to win.
Still, good team are have the best papers at the moment. 3-0. What the hell?
He didn't throw it over.
Fail.
Getting the wooden latch. Statue. They didn't change anything yet. And they're moving in slightly earlier now. Gets the kill, but rotten. Oh, they're in a very good positioning. 4 against 1.
Yeah, the exchange went very much into amchun's favor. Still, Chris gets a lot of damage off, but too bad he can't medic himself.
There's 80% health. That's
GT
gets the kill.
going for a timeout after this. Ooh, wow!
Yeah, there's not enough time. That's one of the biggest problems. He
Wow!
gets killed.
Still very lovely kill there by Karhum with the Desert Eagle. So they finally get around here.
What they need. They need 5 to win, 4 to draw.
Despite
But that, of course, will mean that there's going to be a third map if this is a draw again.
Indeed. Despite that fail nade, they still managed to get it. Oh no, wait a second, the fail nade was from GT. Maybe it's all due to that.
I think it was amchun's film.
It was? Oh, okay.
It was on David.
Yeah. Anyway, never mind about the fail nade. Good that they finally get a round in. And yes, I did say Karhum, since the C stands for Karhum. People in Twitch chat.
Correct. You're learning the names. That's nice.
Slowly but surely. Would be nice to see. Oh, that's actually a shame, because this is a pretty much Dutch team. They can't all play in the Nations Cup together.
Well, the rules have changed, I think.
Oh, they are?
Because else, made in Italy would be in big trouble as well.
Okay. Yeah, with such a small game.
But who knows, the rules on ClanBase, I think, always change.
Well, I don't think so, to be honest. I think they're just very complicated.
They should make, like, rotating rules.
Oh man, you had a meme for me. Wait a second, I'll see if I can find it.
Oh yeah, that one's nice.
I downloaded it, so I must have it somewhere.
Well, there's enough time out, so you got the time.
I got the time, yeah. Oops, sorry about that. That just went to a black screen.
Are you showing people your private picture
No,
collection?
I'm not. Come on. Oh, could you link me to that
Sorry
meme
about
once more? If you have it somewhere.
Dogs, I think.
Trying to find it.
Nobody of us is paying attention to the game, so.
Yeah, I am. Oh well. Can't find it at the moment. I don't know, it was clan-based rules, like something like that. Oh well, if you could find it, it would be great. I think the name was actually, it had clan-based and rules in it.
Yeah.
Wait, oh well, they're hot. We'll try and find that later, but I don't know.
I got it.
Oh, you got it? Cool.
For the next time out.
Exactly. Anyway, let's see what's going to happen here.
I'll PM it on nowhere.
Just do it in TeamSpeak. So most of GT are defending over at red spot. Where will amchun move in? Well, it seems that they will be going for black spot. I'm surprised that BRTK is not going back to black spot, but oh, it was just a feint by amchun, and they take GT unawares, and a very good exchange here in the first few, and it's a flawless.
Oh, nice round.
So
First flawless at the game.
Yeah, absolutely. That
Well deserved.
That feint by them. Well, they seem to be moving into marble, but very good job. Oh, a 4-man kill, Slassic. Was that by you? I didn't see that.
4-man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was actually.
Cool. That's pretty cool. I didn't
Only
spot that.
Vogels
Too much happening at the same time.
stealing 1 kill.
Still,
Probably gonna be kicked out of the team.
the best exchange still going to amchun in amchun's favor. 5
Leading
against
by
4.
One guy again. They're going back and forth.
Yeah, they're
back.
moving in from all sides, but they are going to black spot. And Vogels
Gets 1 kill.
gets loads of damage off on the second as well. But it's 1 against 2. And where?
Yeah, this didn't work.
Where is that bomb?
Lost a round.
Yeah, I think so too.
Black somewhere.
25 seconds and so close to black, and GT will most likely know. Yeah, there we go. 4-2.
So blue is proven to be slightly easier again.
Yeah. GT needs 2 more rounds to make it certain of a draw on their own home map.
To win, of course.
Both teams not performing as well on their home maps as you would expect, but that just makes it a lot more interesting for us to watch.
I think that the teams are just so equally matched that
Yeah, this
doesn't really matter what map you play.
maybe it should be the final. But anyway, it's only a
Want to see-
it's a semi-final, I mean.
But to see Kos again.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I didn't see made in Italy so far, but they're supposed to be pretty impressive too.
I don't know when we'll be shoutcasting that other semi-final.
If we find the demo,
If we find the demo, exactly. Yeah, that.
tips are still welcome. Nice work by Chris.
And
Quite
manages
long
to
to
connect.
get.
Yeah, finally connects.
Splat and Rotten are doing a nice job for a good team. Chris is a bit of a loner. He's taking the other position.
Look at that nade sheer next to the wall. Very good positioning. But no hits because amchun is not even close. They're still camping it up. They have 1 minute remaining to move in, and don't forget, if they lose 1 more round, it's certainly going to be a draw.
They're not doing so good on planting the bomb. But then again, this is good teams
Home map, yeah.
Home map. If there's one team that should know how to defend it, them.
The last shoutcast we did, somebody was asking for a 1080p resolution. Unfortunately, we can't provide that, but I hope 720 is good enough for you. Anyway, we see that the last one of amchun is being hunted down. It's a shooting gallery, and that's the round that GT required. So now they still have two more rounds to make sure of this win. And pressure is...
And the pressure in final, the place in final.
Exactly, and the pressure is completely on amchun now. You have to get something out of the hat, and
now we can see if pressure is something that those teams can handle.
Yeah, indeed. We haven't seen them in such a situation yet.
Fighting.
They're taking their time.
Here. Yeah.
They really are taking their time. This is taking maybe a little bit too long because we're already halfway into this round. Just 40 seconds remaining. And GT still...
Be some pre-nading.
Oh, here we go.
In.
And they will be going for red spot. And the exchange goes in... No, nobody's favored just yet. It's 2 against 2. And 2 against 1. Raiderus gets 1 kill. Gets the second. Wow.
Wow.
Oh my god. Oh, GT will be kicking themselves. If they just managed to kill Raiderus there, they would have been certain of a spot in the finals.
Oh, very nicely done. You want somebody to name player of the match? Then here you go.
Yeah, absolutely. He saved their team.
Being nominated.
Well, Raiderus was also performing very well in the other rounds. GT now. Oh, last one standing. Chris here against 4, and it looks like we will go into overtime. Yes, we will. 6-4. Good game being called.
And Frederus are by far the best carrying the teams.
Yeah, absolutely. So we don't have the part where they eliminate maps, but I can tell you now the last map is going to be UPTOWN, which is also a pretty good bomb map, I have to say.
UPTOWN.
UPTOWN.
Always have some trouble with UPTOWN and pretty good map in the same sentence.
It's a pretty good bomb map. I'm not saying it's a good map, I'm saying it's a pretty good bomb map.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna see that.
Don't we have to play against boobs tomorrow on UPTOWN?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
So it's okay in bomb, I just don't like it in CTF. It's kinda weird.
Yeah. In CTF and in bomb mode, you have the possibility to rush through to garage or bottom of a garage and plant a bomb. It's anyway, we'll see how, or you'll see in a moment.
Yeah, I remember that I saw a match on that before.
Yeah, I'm going to load the demo. Ready to GTV watch 1?
As always.
As always. You're fantastic, Gnurkus. I wonder if any of these clans have actually played against boobs. Oh, they're just blocking each other there. Because practicing against boobs on UPTOWN will probably give them the better papers. Or if they've maybe even met in the group stages.
Well, boobs is losing some matches this season on UPTOWN even. Like some teams are managing to compete with them. This is what you get, of course, if you make teams play the same map all the time, every season, then they're gonna be better at it.
Exactly, they have to anticipate, or they know for certain once the groups and divisions are being posted that, hey, maybe it's time to start practicing UPTOWN. Anyway, let's see what this last half is going to bring us.
Already started, of course.
Yeah, and just 27 seconds remaining.
Everybody's still alive.
GT is trolling a little bit in Dutch. But 16 seconds remaining. Now they really have to plant the bomb within 10 seconds, and it seems that Slamchun will be able to.
Oh, he missed it!
Why is he not planting? 5 seconds. He's doing the slide, and 2 seconds before the the timer.
Oh, but he missed it twice.
Small troll.
Yeah.
And gets the final kill as well. Very nice job.
Yeah, you jump around, but you failed.
Don't forget, Slasik is actually in the Twitch chat at the moment.
Yeah,
Ooh, that would have helped a lot. But Rotten misses. That's very unlike Rotten, to be honest, to miss such a shot.
Happens. Every player misses.
We're all human. Well, at least most of us. Takes his time.
Yeah, to kill the guy.
Ooh, no hits at all for no, who is that?
Caradil.
Caradil. Samsung completely surrounded. There is a jump that you can get up from there.
We actually have a replacement. Carhom is not playing anymore.
Oh yeah.
This is Samchun.
Oh yeah, Samchun. Poor Samchun has a name, has a clan named to him, but not playing all the time. Maybe he's just better at UPTOWN.
Probably quite late already, so maybe Carl had to go.
Man, I wish I had some more water. It's such a long shoutcast.
They're taking their time to go the bomb spots.
Most of GT have up to now centered their defense around black spot.
Well, they're going there all the time, so it works. Would like to see some more changing around, yeah, like this, so that we know what the other team is doing as well.
Ooh, 4 against 1 now. Splat will have to do something special here. But the bomb has been planted. Splat coming in. Vrader's just missing him.
Getting over the edge.
Only just. Caradil here. Ooh, well, it takes a lot of damage in the Kevlar and legs. Good.
To escape.
Oh, look at those nades. It's raining nades.
Here's his friend coming over to help.
And the med pack. There are 2 medics on amchun now at the moment.
Yeah, with all the risk of lemming.
Yeah.
Another work to get up and then not going.
Let's move in together here. But taking a lot of damage. Rotten and BRTK.
Team 2 against 2. Vlad is flanking. Oh, nicely done. And the bomb is there. Why are you shooting him?
Well, maybe he knew that Vraderus was low. His teammates should have.
It's a risk. You
What
don't
the hell?
have to.
No, that's true. Yes, indeed.
90 seconds and you
Amchun
knew where the
is
bomb
0
was.
to hero. Somebody's asking in the Twitch chat. Gets a bullet in Sofrix. Two all at the moment, and this map a lot slower than the others.
It's slightly bigger.
And a lot more dimensions, of course. There are very few maps that, or popular maps, that have different levels, let's put it this way, in height. And amchun all over here in garage, I mean. And, well, couldn't plant the bomb there. Ooh, that's because Sofrix, I had no idea where Sofrix was, to be honest.
Oh, they're in a lot of trouble.
Why aren't they planting the bomb?
Oh, he did now.
And Chris very low, but moving in despite his health.
To try something.
Yeah, he had to try, but it was a suicide mission.
3-2. Amchun. What is he doing?
Very indecisive.
Maybe up or down? Over to Landromat now. Quick look over reception.
Why?
Very useful.
Maybe hoping for a free knife kill. I've seen them happen.
One can always hope.
Actually, I think that would be pretty cool, like in Call of Duty. You see them throwing with knives there a lot, because the knife, if it hits, is one hit, one kill.
Nice helmet shot.
Oh, great movement by Sofrix, getting Kamchun very low. Slamchun now last one standing. Slazik against Splat and Chris.
You see where he is.
Ooh, Splat very low, but I think Chris is moving in to give him some assistance health-wise. He has a med pack, and there he is. Now I wonder where Slazik is.
And what he's doing.
Yeah.
Probably going up and down in garden still.
Well, he planted the bomb, so it was useful.
Oh, and he gets the kill.
Now he has to pull back a bit. Yeah, indeed. To be honest, I think he should have kept the high ground.
Oh, he still has the high ground. Oh, that's too early, maybe.
Chris making a lot of noise, obviously, on the ladder, which was giving valuable information, but it didn't help Slazik much. The defuse making a 3-all. Still nothing in between these clans. They're so close.
It's always hard to decide on when you should look up again. I mean, Chris was climbing up the stairs, but it's not the same as already defusing.
To be honest, I think
waited a bit.
The best position that he could have gone to is on top of elevator, because you can just pop out a little bit and
shoot some bullets, and if he's not defusing, then
exactly. I mean, once somebody is defusing, he can't shoot back, so that would have been the better option.
Yeah. Easy set, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's a thing in bomb you see go wrong quite a lot. Not making the right choice, wanting to kill that guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's bomb. If the bomb is planted, then you should wait.
Too many Team Survivor players.
Yeah, well, that's basically.
But yeah, it is a mode that still can be perfected a lot by the community. It's only being played now for I think 2 years, very actively. But of course, it's also a mode that can be played in the Nations Cup.
Yep. Ooh.
Splat here, last one standing. He does have full health, gets 1 kill, but that was the easiest, I think.
Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, what could he do? 4-3.
Was a nice try. Focus on elevator jumping. Out for those nades. Oh, very close.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Caradil doing the lemming thing.
Oh my god. That's what you want.
That's a very easy kill for GT.
Of the boobs players commenting.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, I think we shoutcasted a Boots match very recently where they were also doing the lemming thing on Uptown.
Yeah, I was about to say he probably lemminged a lot more like that than anybody else.
But yeah, there's an advantage on Uptown that well, sometimes if your opponent doesn't have the experience, then sometimes you might get some free kills. Whoa! Ooh.
He knew.
Only just went right there. Well, I know of that ledge there too, but it was very close.
Oh, they know where they are.
Moving in from all sides, GT here, but amchun. Why aren't they moving in from all sides? That's so strange. Just waiting. Anyway, 4-4. 2 more rounds on this first half.
Still nothing in between these clans.
Yeah, it's so close.
It can go on for hours.
It's a shame. It's a shame that there has to be a winner, to be honest. Oh, gets a headshot. 50% damage on Caradil by Rotten. Shows how important those Kevlar helmets are.
Oh, switching away from the pedal.
Maybe the GCV cameraman knows
later.
more than we know. Frederist, is he going to move in? Yes, he probably will be now because all of his teammates are moving in.
All of them
well.
are moving in. Not a rush, it's slowly pushing forward.
Oh,
Don't
no
spray.
hits at all.
Logos was spraying a bit too much.
Spray and pray. Last one standing is BRTK against 3 of amchun. And gets quickly killed. Stylish, very stylish.
Nice movement though. Very quick over apartment roof.
Yep. Doesn't matter once you get the kill.
Last round, first half. 5-4 the score. Or amchun, of course, not
Yep.
Samchun.
Well, it's amchun's clan.
Don't know
the
why
first exchange went to amchun in amchun's favor, and they will really want to see 6-4 here. Good movement here by Slasic.
but no hits at all.
No, indeed.
So it's 3-3 now. Somebody is there.
Giving away his position. And the bomb has been planted. Now it's 2 against 2.
Good run for your life.
Ooh.
You're gonna lemming again.
Why is he standing still there? TK gets some lovely hits off the first guy, but Caradil should know that he's so low.
Going in,
yeah.
well,
Making it 6-4.
still
So it's all to
still
play for
Vlad
still.
being first in their team.
Yeah, indeed.
Doing very good today. Sofrix not so much.
No, well, it's still all to play for, of course. 6-4 is definitely not an insurmountable lead. Don't forget, of course, this is a rebroadcast of this match. And actually, after this, if this is the first time that you're watching it, you can still vote for the player of the match. I think up to now, my vote will be going for Vrederust.
Yeah, same here.
I'll just post a link in the Twitch chat so you can still vote for the player of the match.
That double kill on the end was insane.
Yeah, I mean, without that double kill, amchun wouldn't even be in the game anymore. So
No.
it's yeah, very important.
And that's not his only good moment of this game.
Certainly not. Okay, well, it seems that GT are not ready yet. They want to hone their tactics just a little bit further. hope you're all enjoying this on a Saturday afternoon. We hope to shoutcast some more matches, maybe even this evening, but certainly tomorrow afternoon we have like 3 matches, this one included, to catch up with. And then of course Sunday a lot more matches will be played. But they will not be shoutcasted live. We have our own matches and
on UPTOWN.
yeah, exactly, on UPTOWN against Boobs, and after that, well, I think I'll be away at least from Monday and Tuesday probably as well. So maybe tomorrow some more shoutcasts, but after that you'll have to do without us for a couple of days. Of course, we always announce our shoutcasting activities on Facebook, facebook.com/UrbanZoneLeague, and let's see how this match is going to conclude now. Last half of UPTOWN, at least. Let's hope that they don't have another map after this. That would be very long. And it says 6-4. For some reason the score will not change, but yeah, it was 6-4 for amchun.
1-1. Of course, this time it's slightly harder to move around silently because the map is bigger and there is height, but they managed to get to the bomb spot without anybody noticing. Bad positioning from amchun. They managed to plant the bomb with 5 people alive.
Yeah, good movement. And amchun now have to move in the hornet's nest that is GT's. But the exchange goes very well for them, and Chris is the last one standing and gets killed really quickly there by amchun. It will be on time, certainly. Yeah, absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. It's 1-0, and GT gave that away there. They planted the bomb, had full team still remaining. Maybe they should have taken 2 out of garage and double backed all the way over to to the other side of the map.
Yeah, they were too close together maybe. Still, even with being close together, they should have gone.
Especially when you have the bomb planted. I mean, that's the same thing that we noted on the first half, but this time on amchun's side. You should take your distance and wait for them to start the defuse. Exactly. Because once
if you're outside on the street, then you can still see them.
Yeah, exactly. And once you're defusing, of course, you have 1 gun less that can shoot. So use every single shred of help that you can get.
Though.
Yeah, it's a nasty spot, to be honest. I hate it. I hate it.
Then he moves out. It's horrible. I mean, he had a good position.
Worst timing ever. And Sofrix dies quickly. amchun will be in time to make the defuse, although I think it will go into a higher gear. No, not even. Good defuse, good start here for amchun.
Again, plant the bomb and run away.
Yeah, they have been good at planting the bomb, that has to be said, but it's just after that their tactics. Again. Oh, Sofrix dying by his own nade. He had that nade too long in his own hands. And will they withdraw now? No, once more they won't. Sofrix tanking himself. It was his own fault.
Oh, this is much too close together with them.
Good nade by amchun, gets the kill on Rotten. And Chris now... See, Chris once more too early. Caradale makes the kill and once more will be in time to defuse. GT are really not playing the best splat even. Well, that's a very bad start for them. They've been planting the bomb every single time.
3-0.
Absolutely. It's actually very surprising that amchun are just letting GT plant the bomb. They're not being attacked at all, but well, up to now it's been working for them.
Chris, but this is too quickly.
Wow, it's 2 against 3, and why are you moving into the bomb spot? There is no reason whatsoever. This is pulling hairs
Just
out of my
stay
hair.
on the street and you can see them on the bomb spot. You're just standing here to get killed. Again, same thing. They're losing it without reason.
Well, they're.
I mean, I don't.
amchun is already assured of a 4th map, and all they need is one more round, and they've won.
Yeah, but this. I mean, they're letting them plant, and I'm not sure that is the right tactic.
No, okay,
I mean,
but it's
if
working for them
if
at the
people
moment.
push out, like 2 going to elevator and 3 going on street,
Yeah.
then there's no way you're gonna diffuse that easily. But they're staying. They're doing the same thing again. I mean, Chris should be staying here.
Maybe he's changing it up a bit, but don't forget, now they have to win every single round. They cannot afford to lose one round. And, well, this seems to
Pushed
be
out
a good
more.
job, but Vogels and Frederus moving in together. And finally, GT get a map on their, or get a half, get a round, sorry, my apologies.
It's a long shout.
It's a long shoutcast. Well, it's not that long, to be honest, since we had the demos. Really appreciate the guys at Urban Terror TV, or URT TV, I mean, for making these demos available, and especially for splitting them up so that we can shoutcast them with ease and speed.
5 against 3. Shouldn't be standing here. Wow, he wins it.
Only just with I think
1%.
2 or 3%, something like that. Yeah, very low at least.
Still everything to play for.
Yeah, indeed. But all the pressure is on GT.
Done the same thing every round so far. Looks slightly different.
So the advantage now to GT, and well, they're going to Black Spot now, but he should have seen that there were already 2 of amchun over at Black Spot. They should have opted for going down. And oh god, Sofric's so low. He has the bomb and gets killed. Chris now, last one standing against 4 of amchun. We'll
This
see.
is going to be the final round.
This most likely
No
is,
doubt.
unless he does something very special. He's bleeding to death here and gets killed by Vrederus. Good game and good luck in the finals. Congratulations, amchun. Wow. Well, they'll probably still play. No, they won't play the rest of the maps. Samchun is actually already leaving. Doesn't matter anyway. They've won. But yeah, the gentleman's way would be just to continue playing the rest. Although all the pressure is off now from both teams. Saying sorry for the disconnect. But that doesn't matter, to be honest. I mean, I completely understand if you would disconnect since the match has already been finished. Last rounds are just a formality. And wow, congratulations and good luck in the finals indeed. So they'll be playing
bit
either
sad that good team lost it with like failing the tactic in the
indeed.
end.
Losing it on this way is just showing that either you don't know how to play Uptown, and that means you should have eliminated it. But
Yeah, well, that's the only option I can think, because their team play is usually what's.
yeah,
Was he landing there?
I don't know, I didn't spot that.
Falling down.
But yeah, exactly. Their team play has been
Is their strongest.
has been the best, at least against amchun this match. And knives are being thrown around. But individual skill has proven to help amchun here win it, and congratulations indeed. And let's have a look who they will be facing. Well, obviously it will be either MIT or COS, and there you see GT will be playing for the 3rd spot in the Bomb Mode Premier League on ClanBase. So a very good match in my opinion. It was most enjoyable to shoutcast. There weren't that many timeouts, thank God. Hope you enjoyed it as well, Gnurkus.
Yeah, I did. It was a nice match. Really close, like semi-finals are supposed to be.
Yeah,
bit,
exactly.
Bit disappointed about the last half, though. I mean, there was no reason to.
No, well, I mean,
end it like this.
it could have easily gone to a 4th map in my opinion. I mean, GT the only thing stopping them from going to a fourth map was, I think,
Their
experience or tactics. I don't know what to
Their
put.
tactic on Uptown.
Yeah.
And their way of defending the bomb they planted on the lower half.
Exactly. So we will have another shoutcast. We don't know when, between COS and MIT. It has already been played. We're just waiting for that GTV demo. If you have the GTV demo, share it with us, because apparently it's lost. And hey, we'll give you a shout out for that. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed the shoutcast on this Saturday afternoon. I certainly did. It was a great match to shoutcast. Glad we could catch up with it. And well, I can't wait to shoutcast the rest of the matches. Maybe this evening, we don't know, but keep an eye out on Facebook, of course. Any more things to say, Gnurkus?
No.
No?
Nothing. You will be uploading this tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, it will be available tomorrow from 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And thanks to Windycharts, Raster Blaster, and
all the other GTV
URTTV crew, indeed. And don't forget, in 2 days, Urban Zone will be 5 years old.
Oh.
Isn't that cute? Anyway, good game, guys, and good